So there we go. Troot first, Jumpy second, Hydra fifth, Danx sixth. So this is somewhat uh, somewhat similar to last race, but Hydra now in fifth instead of ninth. Let's see how the starts and launches go
Alright,
about.
boys,
unplug his Wi-Fi.
no sound.
Okay, we're on board with Danx off of this race start, starting from towards the back. We'll see how he manages to cut through the field right here.
Oh. Very nice grid. Very nice.
Oh, and there we go. Danx once again really good at getting that first gear launch in this car. Aeroplane right there, as you see. More speed in a straight line than this MR2, but that car is very hard to manage right there. As you see, the back end squirreling everywhere on the exit, and Danx is able to put the power down. Hydra up in fourth position. We've got Troot, ZYKLON, and Jumpy currently leading away at the front of the grid.
Hydra tapping the wall just a bit, losing speed, allowing Danx to take the inside on the next turn very cleanly, almost hitting the staircase, but still safe.
That's good news.
Hexor behind a pretty large pack right now, has a small gap to them. Hydra trying to force a move on Danx, not able to make it happen.
Yeah, as we see different lines coming in right here. People can choose to go through the props, or they can choose to completely avoid them.
This
As
is
we
just
see
cancel the props, man.
Oh.
Jumpy taking
Jumpy
the inside
hitting
line,
that
looking
wall.
for everyone. ZYKLON, but no, gets squeezed into the wall right there from ZYKLON. He's currently in a ghosting phase, and he's side by side with Danx right now. Danx looking to hang it around the outside. Doesn't look like he can make a switchback. Under the braking.
Hydra making a very aggressive dive, but making it somewhat
Hydra
stick,
mega
but
dive
loses the
bomb.
speed on the exit.
Oh,
That
dude,
that
he's gonna
wall
take
hit
the
from
first
Jumpy
one.
kind of saved him because he ghosted and Hydra ghost pushed him,
Interesting,
keeping his speed
turn.
up.
Yeah, definitely a scary position to be in, especially near to that curve. Curve on the inside there can so easily destroy you, and Aeroplane looking for an opportunistic move, but doesn't make it stick. Danx hanging it around the outside, looks to have a lot of pace compared to the drivers around him, but it's so difficult to be next to drivers on this track when you're in a giant pack like this.
Oh, ZYKLON taking
Oh
a
my
very
God.
poor line, hitting
What?
about a lot of fences there and slowing down Hydra
Yeah,
and the process. So now
Can't
Hydra
say this wasn't
and
expected.
oh, I think did Hexor miss the checkpoint? What happened there? I think
I
he
don't
missed.
think he missed the check.
Just get the
What
He's only
happened?
2.5 seconds down.
Not sure what happened there then, but looked like he stopped for a second. Might have just been my point of view, but yet ZYKLON's costing a lot of time for Hydra, so now Hydra is stuck a little bit behind the pack where he wanted to be at.
And we shall hop on board right now with Hexor. Hexor looks like he's got the pace right now, wants to come through the field along with Danx. And he goes for an extremely aggressive move right there, just absolutely forcing Aeroplane out of the way, using the superior weight of his car just to barge through.
Troot right now with a 1.5 second gap to second, so he's in a pretty solid lead right now.
And coming in from the outside, taking a very nice line through the first corner. 1 minute 0.0 is the lap time right here from Hexor. He's got a great view right now of Troot being hunted down by 3 drivers, but Troot doing an excellent job for himself. First position would be so huge for him to possibly secure himself a bye through to round 2. Getting first obviously is 4 more points than getting second, which is the largest points difference between any position that you can get in the free-for-all system.
Plane right now trying to make a move on Zev, but hasn't been able to do it for the past 3 turns. Looking for that 90 on the outside, a little bit of a tap, but slows him down on the exit, so not able to make the move on that turn either. A lot of mid-pack battles from the looks of it. Hydra slowing down a little bit on that turn once again.
Thank you for that fucking pole.
Oh, that was Danx coming through Hexor's stream. I thought I had both of the audios activated at the same time, but turns out no. But Danx not very pleased for that. Making contact with a couple of props there costs him a slight bit of momentum, but doesn't put him under too much danger. But Hexor right now has created a sandwich of these 2 black cars either side of the red MR2 of Danx as they come through this very dangerous corner. He taps over the curb right there. Very dangerous to do, but manages to survive
Ooh.
and gains a lot of time.
Hydra almost dying to that curb that you were talking about. Takes it very wide and slid far out wide, allowing
Oh, and a
ZYKLON
move
to
for the
catch
lead
right
just
up to
happened
him.
right there. Danx and
That's
Jumpy going
true.
down the inside of Troot. Troot's hanging it around the outside. Can he make it happen? He's got the inside going into this next corner. He breaks late, secures the position, but that's going to switch back. Danx now has the inside line. Can he carry the speed? Troot going through that prop right there, but Danx is not able to carry the momentum, and Troot manages to keep that position down into second place. He has a poor line going into the first corner. Danx, he's going to have more momentum. Can he switch it back going into the hairpin? He can look for a dive. Will Troot defend?
Hydra right now also battling with ZYKLON side by side on the turn.
Oh, and Danx right there with a little bit of lag.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Troot going wide on that long right, allowing Danx to have the better exit and pass Troot. Will Troot be able to make the switch again on the 90? Tries to look for the outside line. But now Hexor hitting him into the staircase, didn't flip somehow. Now Hexor up
Hexor
to
right
third.
now being absolutely savage with these maneuvers. No respect for other people's livelihoods or safety.
Hexor pulling some Connie moves right now, if I can say so myself. But now Troot down into fourth. Fell back quite a bit. So now 1, 2, 3, Jumpy, Danx, and Hexor. Troot missed the checkpoint.
Oh,
I
really?
think he was a little too nervous after those passes. So now he's down to 7th. Unlucky
Oh,
for Troot. Had a
so
great
unlucky
start.
for Troot.
Had a superb start. And just starts going downhill. Unfortunate.
Hydra right now really piling on the pace, currently lapping a 59.2. I believe that's currently the fastest lap in the lobby, apart from perhaps Jumpy, who's opened up a bit of a gap. So, oh, but Hydra makes a big mistake.
So now ZYKLON going
I'll
through
do it.
and Aeroplane trying to squeak through. He does
Can't
make
be
it through. So
bothered.
now ZYKLON and Aeroplane have passed Hydra back to where he was a couple minutes ago. So will he be able to make it back up in front of ZYKLON?
So fucking pace right now. What the fuck?
Okay, be consistent.
Oh, Danx makes a big mistake. That looks like it's going to be Hexor on the back end.
Even Jumpy's hitting that pole every time. The death pole. Yeah.
A heavier car, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt him as well, but it still fucks him up. And it fucks everyone
And
up.
here we go, Hexor right on
Hydra
the back
trying
of
to make the
Danx.
move.
Probably more.
Hydra makes the move on Aeroplane, so he does manage to get past. Aeroplane went a little bit wide on that turn 1, so Hydra will have the momentum. He goes for a massive dive on ZYKLON. It doesn't make it because he hit the pole and didn't want to kill ZYKLON, I believe. So now again, Aeroplane right on his rear bumper.
Right now, though, there's a big battle for this podium position. Second and third, Hexor and Danx, the two teammates on GRT.
The battles, like we
Hexor.
predicted earlier, is for pole and for the 6th spot, because right now, or actually, I guess it's 5 and 6, but right now the battles are 1, 2, or 2, 3, I've mentioned, and 5 and 6. So Aeroplane trying to make the move on Hydra, but cannot make it happen. Oh, but ZYKLON broke the pole, slowing Hydra down. Still, Aeroplane not able to make the move.
Oh, Hydra right there, making a bit of a mistake. Aeroplane looking down the inside of him right here, coming into the hairpin, but not going to be able to make the move still.
Hydra.
Unless Hydra.
Going wide, but Aeroplane, I think, hit the pole or something, so it slowed him down, or the fence.
From what it looks like, Danx is actually catching up to Jumpy right now. So yeah, Danx having a nice couple of laps for himself. He's now closed the gap right up there. 0.6 seconds is the gap for the race win right now. Danx looking for it, looking very racy at the moment, going full on risk right close to the wall. Taps that pull right there. Takes advantage of the fact that Jumpy is clearing the props ahead of him. That's the DRS effect that we're talking about. It's going to close them up together, but it is so difficult to make the moves. Once you do get that close, you do need to look for it in the hairpins, most likely, but we have seen other drivers go with multiple corners side by side right here.
So Hydra is catching ZYKLON now. Made a couple of mistakes in the last couple and first couple of turns of the laps, but Hydra always hitting those bumps on that curb. I think he's hit it like half of his laps, making him wide. So now Plane had the better momentum and makes it past Hydra once again. So that Hydra has to start over all again and try to make it past Airplane. He goes for the dive. Couldn't make it stick.
Yeah, remember, it's the top 6 positions that really matter. Ideally, you want to be in 5th overall in your lobby, and that will put you safe pretty much from any other lobby. If you are in 6th, there's a possibility that you might still go out even so.
So the lobby, or the race right now, the battle for 5th and 6th right now is kind of intense. Back and forth between Plane, Hydra, and ZyeKLON. They're playing parking it on the apex, not allowing Hydra to get any speed out of that turn.
Yeah, Hydra, I believe, with one of the most high paces of anyone on track right now. Looks like he's had more momentum, but he touches the back of Aeroplane, transfers that momentum to him. Can Aeroplane defend the inside? Looks like he's going to be able to hold it.
Oh, almost went flying. With the staircase.
Hydra there, going over the staircase right there, losing a bit of traction, but he's still right on the back of Aeroplane. Aeroplane looking very squirrely.
Oh,
and Hydra
a massive
goes
dive.
for a very aggressive maneuver right there. Oh, and Aeroplane loses traction, and that's going to be position.
Yep, so that's, again, back up to Hydra, has to catch ZyeKLON now. Unless Hydra once again hits the curb, because he's like gone very far wide, about 5 of the laps. But this is already last lap, so will Plane be able to make the move on Hydra?
Dude. Oh my god. Fuck this game.
Danx not happy right there, colliding with the curb, but it doesn't look like there's going to be any moves happening on him.
Plane makes the move on Hydra, so Plane once again up into 5th. Now it's on Hydra to make the move once again. I think it's like the 5th time that they switch places.
Yeah, Plane and Hydra going backwards and forwards right now. Plane sort of in the power build right here, the fastest car in a straight line.
But he just hits all the fences. He ate all those fences.
Oh,
Oh my gosh! So now that to relaunch and hope that Troot doesn't somehow have the better speed, but I don't think Troot is close enough to capitalize on that massive mistake. So that's gonna be Plane finishing 5th and Hydra finishing 6th. Good God, what a finish right there. That could have gone either way for all 3 drivers. Almost giving Troot a last chance right there to get in 6th and qualify for the next session. But unfortunately, that mistake happened quick enough that they managed to relaunch their cars and finish the race without Troot passing them. So there you go. The battle for 5th and 6th finishes Plane 5th and Hydra 6th.
Yeah, make sure you get the screenshot of that, Vino. The old spreadsheet.
Crap.
Yeah, definitely a lot of drama in that first race after a couple false starts due to disconnects. We do get the full race right there. A lot of nerves coming into this one. Okay, and here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Have a look at what grid we're going to be seeing here.
Plane in first, Jumpy second again. Getting blessed by the...
Danx is in last. Danx so unlucky with the grid.
Hexor third, Hydra fourth. So I think we're gonna see another Hydra versus Plane battle in this race. So Danx is gonna suffer in 9th, trying to have to fight through a whole pack and make it all the way back up. Jumpy, very happy, I can imagine, getting 2nd once again.
Yeah, nice game.
Calm down, Danx, please. Stop swearing on stream.
To get past all the retails again.
Oh dear. Right, we can't use Danx as POV. We will hop on board with Hydra, who's in the middle. He's got a better grid position for himself this time around.
Jumpy already trying to make a move on Hexor. Does manage to get through. Not sure how Hexor ended up in 2nd before that turn, but now Jumpy gonna make that 2nd place stick. Looking at the middle of the pack, Hydra behind Hexor. Danx didn't make a move or wasn't able to pass it while ghosting. So
Oh,
he's still
Hydra
stuck
gets a
at
run
9.
on the outside of Jumpy right now.
No, Hexor makes it through a massive mistake or collision at the start. So now Hexor's in first, Plane in second.
Yeah, Aeroplane's car is just so fast in a straight line, but he just doesn't have any traction whatsoever. He's a complete menace on the circuit right now. No one can seem to deal with him.
Now, like I predicted, the Hydra and Plane, the battle for second and third right now is probably gonna take place here soon.
And then we
Jumpy
go
trying to
Hydra
make a
once
move
again,
on
touching that curve
Hydra.
right there on the inside.
Yeah, so that's gonna allow Jumpy to make it through. Hydra gonna stick the inside, blocks Jumpy.
I think a smart move right there from Jumpy. He doesn't need to come first in this race. He can just chill. He has no pressure on him. As long as he finishes, he's almost guaranteed to get through to the next round.
Yep. So now Danx up to 6, made it past 3 people, trying to fight ZYKLON.
An aeroplane.
Oh, ZYKLON!
What is he doing?
No! Have you seen? Oh, you should have seen ZYKLON's point of view. ZYKLON lag hit the wall, and then Danx got dead stopped, and and then ZYKLON got flung straight into fourth. What was that? I gotta clip that so you can see that later. That was amazing. Two very massive wall collisions happened right there.
Absolute tragedy right there for Hydra.
Massive
Aeroplane
tragedy.
just kind of sliding around everywhere in that car. Not much grip there to be had. Meanwhile, up in front of Hydra right now, we've got an absolute gaggle of cars. ZyeKLON, ZYKLON, Troot, and Danx, all nose to tail going through this section right now.
Very big pack.
Oh, as ZyeKLON just flies off and goes straight into a wall. What happened? His car just hung it straight to the right.
I think that's the second time it's happened, because that clip I sent you so you can watch it later. That's what happened as well.
Yeah, we'll watch that after the race. Meanwhile, Hydra made a big dive bomb down on Danx. Danx just lets him have the position, knows that Hydra's pretty fast right now, not going to hurt too much to let him on front. And Hydra is going to be attacking onto Troot up in front of him right now.
So Hexor quite a big gap now to second. 2.7 seconds or so.
Oh, Troot has a poor exit right now. Hydra's around the outside. Can he make it happen? Looks like he's going to be able to do it. Troot just eating a couple of those fences right there, and Hydra makes the move stick nicely. Bit of bumping side to side as someone crashes into one of the poles once again.
Luckily didn't send him flying. Troot making a mistake on that exit, so Danx is now also through.
Yeah, so Danx and Hydra are running together, trying to make it through the field. Hydra does need a top 5 finish. That would definitely be what he's looking for right now. Aeroplane as well. Due to that contact, he's got to be fearing for himself. Oh! And Hydra makes a big mistake on the curb.
Fucking joke.
Every lap on that curve, it's his kryptonite, man.
And Danx manages to get through. So we will hop on board right there with Danx.
Like everything about it, even the finishing line is like.
And there we go. Danx making a nice move right there on ZyeKLON. Just gets past very nicely going down into this final section, breaking down into turn 1, and then onto the back of Aeroplane.
The track you need to be so precise.
Cruise now,
the right
Hydra
time,
has to also pass ZyeKLON.
Cars with like
ZyeKLON's going a little bit wide,
half the
allowing
braking distance to just
Hydra
dive into your
get
ass, and then you get
better of an exit,
wide.
but slowed down
Hit a
by
fucking
some
pole.
fences. ZyeKLON's going wide because of the curb. That's going to allow Hydra to make it past him. ZyeKLON will probably take the inside line on the next turn. Once again defending the spot, but he doesn't, so that's going to allow Hydra to keep 5th. Trying to catch up to Danx once again.
Danx
Oh,
right here
ZzyKLON.
just loves
ZzyKLON.
clattering through.
ZzyKLON massively slowed down by a broken pole, so now he is pretty far behind Hydra, and now is battling
I've just spent
Troot
the entire
for
race
that
dodging
6th
drops.
spot.
Here we go, Hydra coming up to his nemesis corner. Let's see if he can make it happen this time. Will he be able to make his way through the corner of doom? Oh, and Danx makes a big mistake. Danx goes into the wall.
So now that's going to allow Troot and ZzyKLON to make it past. So now Danx all the way down to 7th. That's going to be very... Oh, but the move doesn't happen. So again, Troot still holding 5th. Skin of his teeth. ZzyKLON trying to make something happen on these tight turns with some sides, but Troot always defending the inside.
Oh, and Hydra goes straight into a wall.
Oh, Hydra hits the wall as well.
What am I doing?
So that's gonna make Troot and ZzyKLON up to 4th and 5th.
Oh, I'm knocked out now.
So Hydra down to
That's a rip.
7th, and Danx passed him as
GG's.
well. So Hydra's gonna have to put in some work. It's only a couple laps to go. ZzyKLON's making a move on Troot with an inside dive. Does make it happen. Push Troot a little bit far wide with an aggressive line, but ZzyKLON makes a pass and is now in 4th. Danx right behind Troot.
Yeah, Hydra has an absolutely great view of this right now. 3 of those cars right in front of him there.
Hydra hitting the fence, almost going back into the wall. Danx making a move side by side with Troot. Danx gonna take the inside, hopefully for the pass. They're still side by side. Troot had a bit of a better exit. Gonna have the inside for the next right-hand turn. Troot holds the position, doesn't let Danx get the pass. But he hits the pole, and that slows him down quite a bit. Hits another broken pole by ZzyKLON. That's going to slow them another bit. Danx makes the move. Hydra also going to make the move. So now Troot, by 2 broken props, falls back into 7th from 5th, allowing Danx and Hydra
I don't think it was the. I don't think it was the broken pole that actually screwed him over there. I think
the first one was not broken. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he just went straight into that pole. I mean, it can be dangerous.
Oh, but Hydra makes another huge mistake. What was comes to a full dead stop, allowing Troot to make it past. I'm not sure what happened there. I was looking at Troot's POV. Troot hit the curb as well, going flying out wide. So Hydra has to put in some work here to make it back up into 6th.
Yeah, Hydra not looking good right now in this race. He was in a fine position, but that hit into the wall and then accelerating in a straight line on the hairpin, really unlucky for him. He could be facing elimination in round 1 right now. ZzyKLON right now, who we're on board with, is defending from Danx for his life. To come down into the final corner.
Danx hitting the same broken poles, putting a bit of a gap, but Zev's not taking the best of that line, allowing Danx to catch up right back up to his bumper. So Danx probably looking to make a move in the next couple of turns.
Yeah, ZzyKLON right now, he knows that Danx is faster, but he should be able to defend right now. He's only got a couple laps left. He just needs to keep Danx behind, but he's pretty much already safe. Up ahead, Jumpy and Hexor are gone. There is no danger to them right now. They're just having a battle between the 2 of them. Aeroplane, meanwhile, is in a bit of a no man's land, but he's still not out of touch from ZzyKLON and Danx if he makes a mistake. Meanwhile, behind, Hydra is trying to hunt down onto Troot, but it does look like it's a bit of a hopeless task for him right now. That dead stop on the hairpin after going wide just really putting him in a poor position.
Once again, ZzyKLON hitting the same pole that has slowed down quite a lot of people, but not enough to let Danx through.
Oh, but Danx with a
Danx
very
looking to make
risky
a move
move
on
down
the
the inside
inside.
does make it happen.
He makes it happen barely with some contact, but still clean. So now Danx up into 4th, ZzyKLON down into 5th. ZzyKLON will now probably go full ZzyKLON mode and try to make something happen with an aggressive dive on one of these turns. Troot catching up to ZzyKLON, so from what it looks like. think that battle slowed them down long enough for Troot to catch up. Some clean air.
Yeah, Danx taking that risky line over the curb makes it work. You can see just the tenths that you gain from doing that, but we have seen so many times that that risk does not pay off sometimes.
Troot right up on ZYKLON's bumper now.
There we go, nice and careful through this last section, and ZyeKLON goes so close to the wall right there.
Oh.
A completely unnecessary risk for him right there. We've seen it happen to Hydra twice. He did not want to go into that wall. That could have knocked him out.
Oh, Hydra left. He just straight up left the lobby. Hydra not happy with performance and just ending the stream, leaving the lobby straight up and gone. Unfortunate to see that. So that's going to put Troot in... For real, yeah. So Gospodin now in 7th. I'm not sure if that changes Troot's or Gospodin's final placement, but that is unfortunate to see from Hydra.
And here we go. We're on board with Troot. For some reason, Troot has got the contrast and the darkness on his screen like 50 times darker than any other person.
I don't know how you can play like that at nighttime.
But he has
so there you go, Hexor.
Oh, but ZyeKLON gets slowed down. Troot can make the move, and he does. Troot up into 5th position.
Move.
Huge move on the final corner.
Massive pass and very important placement, I'd say, there for Troot. Will be interesting to see how that plays off. I should get a screenshot for you. Hold on.
Danx doing a 58.6 in the race. Really good lap from him right there.
A lot of just flat ones. Most of the people with flat ones.
Right, and there we go. That is it for lobby number 1. We will watch this clip right here that Vino has so kindly sent.
I gotta go back and see what happened to Hydra because I was looking at this clip.
Oh my! What? Whoa!
Yeah. So that was just a very unlucky occurrence for Danx.
That's
flying out.
That's a Joe Call Me moment.
Real server hours moment right there.
All right, so let me.
Do you want me to give you the positions? I can.
Yeah, let's hop over onto the positions right now.
So Hexor first.
Hexor
Jumpy
in position 1.
Jumpy 2nd. Plane 3rd.
Plane in 3rd.
Danx 4th. Troot
Danx
5th.
4th. Troot 5th.
ZyeKLON 6th.
ZyeKLON 6th.
Gospodin 7th.
7th.
ZYKLON 8th.
ZYKLON came in 8th.
And I don't know what you want to do with Hydra because it's 0, I guess, because it's a complete leave.
I mean, I guess he got 0 because he disconnected.
That's a leave, yeah.
Right, so the end points that we have from this round, we have Hexor with 34 points, Jumpy with 36, Danx with 28, Plane with 24, ZyeKLON with 20. I think it's fair to say that those 5 drivers should be safe with their point tallies. Troot should be safe with 16, but we'll see how it goes. He will be on the borderline right there. And unfortunately, it looks like for Hydra and ZYKLON and maybe Gospodin, this would be the end of their tournament lives. And obviously with Golem, MV, and Lemon being no-shows. So hopefully Lobby 2 has been created and we can swap over some streams. Let me just get those up on the screen right now.